Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edebo and this is part 2 on how to cut trending necklines. Today I'll be showing you how to cut 8 trending necklines the easiest way, beginners friendly. And if you're interested in this tutorial, please keep on watching. So first thing first, the basic things I'll be needing for this tutorial are my measuring tape, my marker, my ruler, that is my straight ruler and curve ruler, and lastly my pattern paper. So for the sake of this video, and I don't really want to waste your time or go into the details of the tutorial fully, so I've already done my armhole depth drafting and my shoulder slope, which is 1 inch for my shoulder slope and is on fold. So let's start the tutorial fully. The first neckline I'll be showing you is how to cut a keyhole neckline, and I'll be showing you 2 ways on how to go about a keyhole neckline. So for the first keyhole neckline, I'll be coming in from my shoulder line by 3 inches for my neck width, and then come down from my shoulder line by 3 inches neck depth, and then connect the 2 points together in a curved line with my curve ruler like this, and then also come down by however deep I want my neckline depth, which is 7 inches, and then draw a straight line across to my armhole depth and my center front, and then come in by however wide you want your keyhole. Mine is 3.5 inches, and then on the center front, on that 7 inches line, come up and down by 1 inch twice, and then connect that new point, that is the 1 inch, to the 3.5 inches width with a curve line like this with your curve ruler. Then cut the round neckline first with your scissors, and lastly the keyhole sign. And that's all on how to cut a keyhole neckline. And this is a keyhole neckline 1. Then I'll just go ahead and write down the name, keyhole neckline 1. So moving on to the second keyhole neckline. My neck width is 3 inches and my neck depth is 6 inches. That is for the full neck depth. And I'll also come down by 3 inches for my neck depth again. And then connect the 3 inches neck width and the 3 inches neck depth in a curved line with my curve ruler. Next is to create the keyhole I want. Cut out your pattern paper this way. It should look just like a drop of water this way. And then place it on the full neck depth this way, leaving half an inch at the top, and then trace it on your pattern paper. It should be 1 inch wide. I'm trying to make it not so wide, but yours can differ. And cut the keyhole sign out. After you are done with that, next is to cut the round neckline, and that's practically all on how to cut a keyhole neckline 2. And then I will just write the name, keyhole neckline 2. The third neckline is a W-shaped yoke neckline. Just like the name implies, it's in the form of a W. Come in from your shoulder line by 3 inches for your neck width, and then come down from your shoulder line for your neck depth. Mine is 7 inches, and then connect that 7 inches to your armhole depth and your center front. Then come off from the line by 1 inch to get your V neckline. Then connect the new point to your neck width in a straight line or a little curvy line, just like you see me doing. On the 7 inches line, come in by 2 inches on the center front and 2 inches on the armhole. You can decide to use any inches depending on how wide you want it to show. And come down from your neck width by 4 inches, and on that 4 inches, measure the wideness of your pattern paper down to your armhole and divide it. Mark it this way. This new point will be the new point you'll be making use of instead of the initial 4 inches I marked earlier. And then connect the points to the both 2 inches on the 7 inches line in a diagonal line like this with your ruler. And then cut along the line. Cut exactly the way I'm doing. Cut the way I'm cutting mine. And that's practically all on how to cut this neckline. I'll just go ahead and write down the name. W-shaped yoke neckline. My W is not given, but manager. The next neckline I'll be showing you guys is 5 different types of asymmetric neckline. My neck width is 3 inches. Come down by 7 inches for my neck depth, and I will then connect the 2 points together in a straight line with my ruler. then turn the other side of my pattern paper and also mark that same 3 inches for my neck width. Next is to open up my pattern paper that was unfold and then connect my 3 inches width to my neck depth in a diagonal line with my ruler. So this is one way to get an asymmetric neckline. But if you don't want this and need it more asymmetric, then keep on watching. Come in from your armhole on your shoulder line by 3 inches. Draw a straight line to the 7 inches for your neck depth and then connect the new line to your neck width in a little curved line like this with your curve ruler. To me, this is looking more asymmetric than the first one, and then cut along the lines. So this is all on the first asymmetric neckline. So for the second asymmetric neckline, I will be coming down from my neck width by 4 inches and then come in from my armhole by 3 inches. Then connect the new point to my neck width in a curved line. And also connect the new point in a curved line to my neck depth with my curve ruler. And that's all. I so much love this neckline. And then cut along the line with your scissors. So for the third asymmetric neckline, divide the distance between my neck width like this and mark the center this way. Come in from the point by 1 inch. Then connect the point to the two edge of my neck width in a curved line with my curve ruler like this. Cut it out with my scissors, and that's all on how to cut the third asymmetric neckline. So for the fourth one, my neck width is 3 inches, neck depth is 7 inches, and I will also come down from my shoulder line by 3 inches and then connect the 3 inches width to the 7 inches depth in a rectangular way, that is in a box form, together with my ruler, like you see me doing. Then connect that 3 inches depth to the sharp edge of my box in a diagonal line like this. And then you can make it a little curvy with your curve ruler. And then cut along the line. So that's all on the fourth asymmetric neckline. And I'm just going to write down the name asymmetric neckline on the pattern paper. So for the fifth neckline, which is my 8th neckline, I'll be opening up my pattern paper and then cut the center part of my neckline to my neckline depth and then cut down to one side of the neckline like this with my scissors. And that's all on how to cut this beautiful asymmetric neckline. So that's all on this beautiful tutorial on how to cut 8 trending neckline. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying true. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.